I'm Vanessa Mujica, and we're here at the premiere for Wes Anderson's highly anticipated stop-motion animated film, Fantastic Mr. Fox. Some of the best names in Hollywood came together to voice the characters, including George Clooney, Meryl Streep, Jason Schwartzman, Owen Wilson, and many more. Now let's go on red carpet and talk to some stars.
In this case, all the actors lived together on a farm, a great big farm. We drank apple cider, we ate apples, we dug in the ground, we were wild, we were boars, we were animals. I can't believe I'm working with these guys, people that I love so much. So I'm honored to be here. I'm honored to be part of this gang.
I think I may have been a farmer in a previous life. It was really easy for me. I grew up doing a lot of dishes, and that felt normal. Well, it was rare for an animated film where you get to work with the other actors. Usually you're in a box by yourself. Well, I did radio when I was much younger, radio comedy, so it's a little harder in that you can't have a cold. I had a cold for late a day or so. You gotta blow your nose every once in a while, but I guess it's a little hard. When you take away your face, my face is my ticket, let's face it.
We're here with Eric Anderson. How are you tonight?
I'm fine, thank you.
So, if I'm not mistaken, you play the little baby fox in the movie, is that right?
I would only argue with the term baby, but yes.
So what would you say it is?
I would say he was a young man. He is a young teenage fox who is the cousin of Mr. Fox's son, and the two of them have a very testy, combative relationship at the start. They're competitive, and then they work it out through the course of the story and become a duo.
What was your favorite part playing the character?
I have a lot of favorite things in it. There's a cliche scene where somebody trashes their trailer, sweeps all their. In so many movies, we see some guy freak out and trash his trailer, and that's a tiring old scene. But then in this one, there's a scene of it with a little stop motion guy, and it's very gratifying. So I didn't know that I wanted to see a stop motion guy trash his trailer. So it has those kinds of things that you didn't know you wanted to see this, but when you do see it, it's great.
Sounds so fun. I can't wait. How was it working with everyone else in the cast?
It was sort of like a dream play date because we unlike most animated movies where you record it on your own in a studio, there was a sort of weekend in Connecticut at a farm one autumn 2 years ago where all the main actors sort of got together and kind of pantomimed, in a farmyard. So, there would be Bill Murray playing a rabid dog, running towards me and some other guys running over here and screaming, or sitting on an ATV with four of us pretending they were about to jump over a fence and we're all screaming. And so it was sort of like inappropriate young playing with very popular movie stars.
Would you ever work in stop motion again?
I don't see why not. I have a little bit of stage fright with cameras and things, but this has.
Are you scared right now?
I'm just working through it. I'm kind of blitzing the moment. I'm not thinking about it.
What was it like growing up in your household?
It was actually the most amazing childhood in the world. I went to sleep every single night with a magical story. He used to test the stories on us. And the amazing thing about this film is when I saw it, it was exactly as I had pictured it, because Wes Anderson, he went to the village. He wrote the script in my father's hut. He wore his clothes.
So he really got in character.
He got it. And that's what's so phenomenal and fantastic about it.
That is phenomenal. So growing up, did you ever think the book would be made into this big Hollywood production film? How does it feel?
I wish he could see this film, because this film is one film that he would have absolutely been so proud of.
We're here with Allison Abate, one of the producers of Fantastic Mr. Fox. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing well, thank you. Well, any time you're putting a movie like this together, it's definitely hard work. It's stop motion is sort of physically painstakingly detailed, but this movie was actually kind of fun because Wes definitely imbued it with lots of different practices. So, for instance, we recorded the cast. Usually you record in a soundstage. He wanted to go to a farm in Connecticut and get all the cast together and have them kind of roll around in the dirt and dig if they were digging. And so there were elements of that. Oftentimes when you work with a live action director in an animated medium, they bring something fresh. They bring a sense of sort of spontaneity.
What would you say was the biggest obstacle you ran into?
Just working with furry puppets. I feel like we kind of embraced it, and I think that it ended up really paying off for us, but it was definitely scarier at the beginning.
So I have heard around that this movie is geared more towards an adult audience. Would you recommend it for children?
I would actually. It's a fun story. The kid characters are great. But that said, there's a lot for adults in it.
I'm standing here with the man of the hour, the director of Fantastic Mr. Fox, Wes Anderson. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
So I have to ask, what was it like directing one of the most highly anticipated films of the year?
Is it really one of the most highly anticipated films? I think that's good. I had a great time. It's the first animated film I've made, and I got to work with some actors who I love. We have George Clooney and Meryl Streep and Bill Murray, Jason Schwartzman, and a great cast. So I had a terrific time.
Perfect. So Rolling Stone is saying that it's groundbreaking. Did you think your first animated film would make such a big impression?
No. No, I didn't. I'm very pleased to hear that it's groundbreaking.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
What was your favorite part working with the cast and doing the movie?
Well, we recorded on a farm together, so it was very nice working outdoors. We worked in the woods, and we worked in a barn, and we moved around to different locations, so it was very free, and we had a great time.
So with all the success, would you consider working in animation again?
Yeah, I would like to. I want to do another animated film at some point.
Awesome. Well, I wish you all the success in the future. Well, everyone, that's a wrap for Red Carpet. Make sure to check out Fantastic Mr. Fox, opening everywhere November 25th. Until next time, I'm Vanessa Mujica, and you're watching Starpulse.com.